Hello, this is Jcamera here. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the LEGO Star Wars set from 2002, based on Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, titled 7204 Jedi Defence Part 2. This set would have been under $10 US, not adjusted for inflation. I don't feel like calculating how much that would be with inflation, but just in case you wanted to know. This set was released with another set meant to be part of a duology of sets, recreating the opening scene of The Phantom Menace, and this is the second half. The first half, as of filming this, I don't have. In fact, I don't even know if I've made it in the future, but hopefully one day I will get around to the other half. Maybe I'll do a video showing both of them off. I don't know. But anyhow, here are the instructions with the Star Wars background, logo, and font. We show off how to build the minifigures, and then the little build. In fact, how many pages is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 pages long. And there's only 10 instruction pieces here, which is really funny to me. Then we advertised some of the other sets that came out during this early 2002 wave. And the LEGO site and the Star Wars site advertised. In fact, here's the other half with Obi-Wan, the Ewan McGregor Obi-Wan, and the droidicas that were part of the set. So yeah, there's the instructions. Now we shall take a look at the minifigures. First up is Qui-Gon Jinn, who is very common in these early old sets. I also had him in the, what was it called? Lightsaber duel, I think, in like 1999. The one with him and Darth Maul and Tatooine of that little vaporizer tower and Darth Maul's little speeder bike thing, that set. And he also appeared in tons of sets between 1999 to 2002, because he was the main character of that film. And I remember asking in that video if the hairpiece was meant to be that loose. The answer is no, because this one, although it's not too super tight, not like hard to get off, it's not nearly as loose. Like, it stays on pretty good, I'd say. Like, it doesn't perfectly line up, but I imagine that just being old Lego. And of course, it comes with the classic printing, very simple but effective. A lot of brown on him, and then just a tan torso and like the yellow skin to break it up. And he has the chrome lightsaber, which looks really cool with the green colored lightsaber, and he comes with a cape. No back printing or head printing. Yeah, that's all I have to say on the figure. Pretty simple and straightforward. On to a more interesting figure, at least for me, the Commander Battle Droid. I think it's meant to be that, and like LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga and all that, the video game. This is like the regular Battle Droid, but in orange, both a little stripe on the torso and on the head. And on the back, he has a little piece on there. And he comes with a blaster, which is just your classic microphone piece with a stud on the back to use as a blaster, because back then there were strict policies that LEGO wasn't allowed to use actual blasters, so I had to use a workaround, which is pretty clever and outside of the box, if you ask me. And just very nostalgic and iconic for a lot of people, I am sure. This figure actually only appeared in one other set, if I'm correct, that being in the year 2000, there was like a minifigure pack, including 2 of them, and I think a regular Battle Droid, which is interesting. I would have liked it if this appeared more, especially with how common the basic Battle Droids are, but I'll take what I can get. And the third and final minifigure of the set is the Security Battle Droid in dark red, who, if I'm correct, is exclusive to the set. Just like the other Battle Droid, he comes with the same blaster piece. Unlike the other Battle Droid, he actually doesn't have anything on the back. And he comes with a red torso with, I can't tell if it's white or tan printing on it. And then he has, on the back of the head, dark red printing. And you can move the head up and down and all that. You can sort of fold it in when they're, like, being secured in vehicles before they come out ready to attack and form the army, which is cool. And they have these different pieces. In fact, I think it's common knowledge by this point, but for the two people who don't know, these molds were made for these battle droids, and still to this day, they're still being used, which I find really cool. Like, they hit the nail on the head, which cannot be said for a lot of LEGO characters, like Qui-Gon Jinn, as we have seen. So, onto the set itself, there's honestly not much to say. It's just a door. It lifts up and down. If you look here, there's handles that you use to lift it up. Or you can just lift it like that. So you can have it like this. It's like 4 studs wide back and 6 1/3 bricks tall. It uses light grey, dark grey, specifically old versions of those grey. I have a newer bluish dark grey piece, but that's because it came with that. I am replacing it as we speak with Bricklink and all that, and like tan and black. Yeah, I didn't bother counting the pieces for this, so don't ask. Sorry, I am not an expert on that. It's plain on this side, but that's old Lego, you'll expect that. You have 4 studs here to maybe stand a minifigure if you really wanted to. And on this side, you get like 2x2 here, and then 1x3 here, or 1x8 if you want to combine it all together. I am probably the person who holds the highest record for how long a video of this set has been, which is impressive, not in the best ways. But, like, you can recreate when, like, the battle droids are about to kill our Jedi Knight heroes. Like, he's just standing there waiting, and you can lift it up for them ready to shoot, and then in the smoke you see the lightsaber, and then they come out. Although, there's only one room for one Jedi. It's a bit strange we didn't make it a bit bigger, but to accommodate the set's price, value, and piece count, I guess it's logical. Also, you can take this piece out if you really want to. Yeah, I basically milked this video for as long as it could be. This is a cute set to get. Honestly, this is one that you don't even need to bother looking for it on eBay. You could really part it out because it's only so many pieces, and it's basically just 3 minifigures, 1 common, 1 rare, and 1, I think, exclusive. I mean, not like rare, but one that isn't particularly common, at least from this era, if I'm correct. And, like, you're basically just going to be buying the instructions, essentially. At least this set has more to it than the first part does, but I'll get to that when I get to that, but, well, if I do. But it's basically just 2 droidicas and a minifigure. So, no real build unless you count the droidicas as non-minifigures. But, anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all later.